Welcome to episode 5 of Retrospect. Last week has been really quiet, but there was one bit of news that rocked the crypto world. On the 19th of March 2025, Brad Garlinghouse tweeted that the SEC will drop its appeal against Ripple. He gave a background of where it all started and how it progressed and where we are today. And he was right that it was a resounding victory for Ripple and for crypto as a whole. He's pushing against this tribalism that we have in crypto, where Bitcoin maxis are against XRP and vice versa. But I mean, you have to admit that XRP took it to the SEC in a way that no other company has taken it to them. So let's take a look how that affected the price. On the news, the price went up by about 11.6%, which was about 27 cents from $2.32 to $2.59. But the XRP community has been quite vocal in the sense that they expected a much bigger pump on the news. The price has since dropped to $2.38 on recording of this video, almost erasing all those gains, and we've dropped 8.5%. But let's rewind to January 8th of this year. Brad Garlinghouse posted this tweet, and it's quite clear that he and Stuart Alderoty, who's the chief legal officer at Ripple, were in discussions with the White House long before the case got dismissed. What I'm trying to say, guys, is do any of you really believe that the SEC was going to continue to pursue this case if you ever saw this tweet? The SEC dropping the appeal was always going to be on the cards if you saw this tweet back in Jan of this year. So what I'm trying to say is that this was already baked into the price, and the fact that we jumped 11-12% is already quite an achievement because everyone knew that this was going to happen. But let's zoom out on the XRP chart and understand, what does this appeal drop actually mean for XRP? It probably means that we've set a new base for XRP, a base price. You can see in November 2024 we had prices of 50 cents. Beginning of December we went over $2, and we've been over $2 for probably 3 months now. That's unprecedented in XRP's price history. So what I'm saying is the chances of it reaching back to those 50 cents levels are much less now after the appeal has been dropped. And thanks to Crypto Basics article here, there are a number of other catalysts that now become a lot easier based on this appeal drop. The first one being XRP ETFs. There's been 15 filings for XRP ETFs, the largest number for a single asset yet. And if you just think about the numbers here, if you look at BlackRock, they've got $39.33 billion in Bitcoin ETF inflows, Ethereum $4.18 billion in inflows. If XRP is about 60% of the market cap of Ethereum, you could expect $2 to $3 billion from BlackRock coming in. Fidelity with $11 billion in inflows for Bitcoin ETFs, $1.4 billion for Ethereum ETFs. That could mean another $1 billion for XRP ETFs. There's going to be a lot of demand for XRP if these ETFs get approved. Then let's talk about US stablecoin regulation. The Genius Act, which mandates reserve requirements, audits, and licensing for stablecoins, will bring much needed regulatory clarity to the market. Experts argue that this will increase RLUSD's credibility and ensure its regulatory compliance. Now, given that this tweet was posted on Jan 8th and Trump signed an executive order banning CBDCs, that leaves room for stablecoins like RLUSD to act as alternatives. And there's speculation that that's one of the subjects that these three were talking about back in Jan. If that's the case, then we need to understand XRP's role in RLUSD transactions. RLUSD is Ripple's stablecoin. If the speculation is true, every time RLUSD is transacted, a small XRP denominated fee is charged. That fee is burnt, reducing the total supply of XRP in circulation. If RLUSD grows in popularity, especially for cross-border payments and remittances, that means the demand for XRP as a bridge asset will rise. Lower supply, higher demand. Over the last 2 weeks, RLUSD's market cap has grown from $53 million to $176 million. Now, I already know what the skeptics are going to say about this. There's been arguments that there's still 40 billion XRP in escrow, and a lot of the crypto community criticized Ripple about this. The plan was originally that they would release 1 billion XRP every month for the next 55 months, which would put them into 2027. David Schwartz, though, who's the CTO of Ripple, suggests that Ripple's escrow releases are nearing completion, which will limit the circulating supply. He says once it's gone, it's gone. Demand will decide. There's been a lot of talk that XRP that is in escrow is kept for large institutions and banks to buy, but that's for you to decide. Those are the catalysts that I wanted to talk about. There are others, like the US backing crypto firms, XRP possibly overtaking ETH, institutional FOMO, which we already talked about. But I think the ones that I talked about lays a solid case to have a long-term view on XRP. The SEC dropping its appeal against Ripple will not magically send it to the magical $10 that everyone's talking about, but it will lay the foundation for future growth to look like the chart that you see in front of you right now. So that's it for today, guys. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit that like button. It really helps the channel grow. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you get my next update. Have a good weekend, guys. Bye.